Hello my dear friends, welcome to Python programming playlist. In this video, we are going to see a Python program for computing factorial but using a user defined function. My dear friends, we have already seen the program for calculating the factorial of a number but without using the function. Here we are doing it with using the function. So here is the problem statement which says Python program to calculate factorial of a given number using a user defined function. So what we are going to do is we are going to define our own function to calculate the factorial. So define a function to calculate the factorial. So below what we will do is we will see how we can write our own defined function in Python. So to define a function, the keyword used is def and the name of the function given here is factorial. So it is not so that for your factorial program you need to give the name factorial. You can give any name, and this function takes one argument as an input for which the factorial is calculated. So we have named that as n. We are going to do the same logic that we have seen, that first we will check the number if it is negative, positive or 0, and the program will act accordingly. So first case will be if my number is less than 0, then an appropriate message is to be printed. So here if condition n less than 0. So if n less than 0 means my number that is inputted is a negative number. So what we'll do is we'll just print a message that factorial of a negative number does not exist, because we cannot compute the factorial of a negative number. Then we are checking for n equal to 0. So if my n is equal to 0, then we know that the factorial of number 0 is 1. So we are just straight away printing the message that the factorial of 0 is 1. Now we will check for the else part, that is the positive number. So for positive number, what we are doing is we are actually calculating the factorial. So for calculating the factorial, first we have taken a variable fact which is initialized to 1, and then for I in range 1 to n plus 1. So that means I will take the value as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so on till n, because we already know that the range works till the upper limit minus 1. So we have to go till n. Then fact is equal to fact into I. Now fact is equal to fact into I, what it will do is initially first the fact value is 1, so it will be 1 into 1, that is 1. Then for second iteration it will be 1 into 2, because my I value will be 2, so it is 2. Then this 2 into I value will be 3, so 3, which is 6. Then 6 into I value is 4, that is 24, and so on. It will go till the value of n. So at the end we will have the factorial in the variable fact. So here we are just printing the message that factorial of n is fact. So the inputted value is n and its computed factorial is available in fact. So we are printing that value. Now since the function is defined, what we will do is we will take an input from the user. That input should be an integer. So what we have done is we have typecasted it to integer and we have assigned it to variable num. Now what we need is we need to call this method factorial. So calling the function factorial to calculate the factorial and display it. Now to call this function factorial, what we need to do is we need to just write down factorial and in the bracket num. So the number inputted will be transferred to this method factorial in the variable n, and we will see the output, what happens when it is executed. So we are entering a number. Let's say the number entered is 55. So the factorial of this number 55 is this big number 12696 and so on. So it is working perfectly fine. Now what we have to do is we have to take a number and check with the all possible combination. So number that we have to see is now a negative number. Let's say first we are checking it for a positive number, that is 5. The factorial of 5 is 120, that we know. Now we will check for the negative number, that is n less than 0. So let us see if I run the program and enter a negative number. So for factorial for negative number does not exist. So when I entered -1, the factorial does not exist. It is printing the correct message. Now let us run it for 0. And we can see that factorial of 0 is 1. So it is also working perfectly fine. So my program is now working perfectly for all the values negative, positive and 0. Now let us enter the number 10 and let's see if we are getting the factorial correctly or not. Yes, the factorial of 10 is 3628800. So I hope that you are able to understand this program of factorial, where we have checked all the conditions and the number is taken from the user, and all these things we are doing using the user defined function. So this is clear, my dear friends. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more videos on Python programming on the channel Engineering Funda. Thank you, my dear friends.